Good everyone, hope you all had a Merry Christmas. So I've been flying my DJI Mini 2 drone for about 2 years. So with that drone, I've been able to capture some of the amazing shots I've ever taken. I've gone to some other countries, I've traveled around Australia, and now that I'm more matured in flying and I have all the commercial license, I do need a better drone. And I was getting sick of that drone as well. So I wanted to upgrade my drone, but before that, check out all these shots that I've taken from my DJI Mini 2. So now that I'm matured with drone flying, I need to get a better drone. I'm able to fly my drone anywhere in Australia. So when I was trying to upgrade my drone, I had actually 3 options. Number 1 would be Mavic 3. Number 2 would be Mavic 3 Pro. Number 3 would be DJI Air 3S. So to pick my DJI Air 3S, I was going through 9 categories and I analyzed what are the benefits I'm getting out of these categories, and based on that I actually managed to pick DJI Air 3S. So let's dive into those 9 points. Number 1 would be the price point. Mavic 3 Pro at the moment is retailing for about 3,700 Australian dollars. With RC Pro, DJI Mavic 3 is currently retailing about for $2,600 in JB Hi-Fi. Air 3S, it's retailing about 2,400, but at the moment this is on sale at DigiDirect for 2,198. So DJI Air 3S would be the cheapest drone right now you can buy from the options I have given you. So Mavic 3 Pro, actually it's very expensive and I don't need 3 cameras at the moment. So because of the price range, and I can't really justify expending that much of money to an extra camera, which I'm never going to use. So with the first point, I actually managed to rule out Mavic 3 Pro. So I have 2 options right now. Let's go to the other point. The next point is the remote controller. With Air 3S, I'm getting DJI RC2, and with Mavic 3, I only get the traditional drone for that price range. So with that, it's a point for Air 3S. Point number 3 would be Air 3S is more modern compared to Mavic 3. Mavic 3 has been released a few years ago. So with that, Air 3S get a point. You can't even see Mavic 3 in DJI website. So the next point is the new LiDAR sensor which they have implemented in DJI Air 3S. So with this LiDAR sensor, actually you get omnidirectional binocular vision, forward-facing LiDAR sensor, and infrared sensor to the bottom of the drone. So that means you get better obstacle avoidance system, so less possibility to crash your drone. That doesn't mean that you won't crash your drone. You will crash your drone at one point, but with these features they have reduced the possibility of happening that event. Next point, the size. Air 3S is a bit smaller compared to Mavic 3. It's really convenient when you're traveling, you have a smaller drone. It's really convenient, so because of that, Air 3S get a point. With that point, the next point get another point as well. With less size, it's less weight as well. Air 3S is less weight compared to Mavic 3. Air 3S again get another point. The next point would be the internal memory. So Mavic 3 get 8 GB internal memory. Prepare to be surprised. DJI Air 3S get 32 GB internal memory. So that's a huge win for DJI Air 3s. So the next point would be the range. Mavic 3 has about 15 kilometers range. Air 3s has 32 kilometers of range. So that's another tick for DJI Air 3s. The next point is speed. Obviously, DJI Air 3s is a new drone, so it has a better speed. According to the spec, they mentioned that if you fly the drone towards the wind direction, it can go up to 27 meters per second. So you multiply that by 3.6, you get kilometers per hour speed. That would be around 97 kilometers per hour. That's too much. That's too much, man. So that's another point for DJI Air 3s. So those are the 9 criterias or 9 points that I've considered to buy my drone. So with them, actually, I managed to get DJI Air 3s. So before unboxing this, I should mention that it's very important to know what are the current rules associated with flying a drone. So it's really important that you go to CASA website and you do their questionnaire. If you search in Google, know my drone, you should be able to find that. Be informed about the laws. Australian government is a pretty cool government when it comes to laws, but know the rules and be careful. All right, I'm gonna just unbox this right now. It's a very cheap plastic seal. All right. Alrighty, let's unbox this out. So this is the view you get when you open the drones. Some stuff about DJI Air 3s, you need to get the app and that kind of stuff. So it's coming with a carrying case, just like my previous one, but this one is a bit bigger. Alright, it's heavy. It's heavy, man. Okay, so this is the view you get when you just open the box. Okay, you push this and you open it like that. Look at that. So on the top pocket you get all the documentation stuff. In the previous one you actually got extra propellers in this compartment. You only get the documentation and a USB-C to USB-C cable. In the previous version you got a USB-C to USB-A cable, so this is improvement. All right, there you go. So you get your extra propellers and that kind of stuff. Let's open this up and see what's inside the box. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 extra propellers. That sounds about right. It's a very expensive drone, so you should be getting this much of extra propellers. That's good. This will go to my usual place. Keeping this kind of stuff in this compartment, it's easier for me. Right, that's it. In the previous generation you got a screwdriver, screws. I'm not sure whether I'm getting these with this drone. Okay, the next component, I'm gonna get this. And what's this? I'm not sure what this is. Ooh, your ND filters. Nice. So we got ND8, ND32 and ND128. You can try them on when we're flying, maybe tomorrow. So those are the ND filters. So I have 2 things right here. Let's get the one in the bottom. That's a huge box. I reckon these are the batteries and the battery charger. Yes. Oh my god. How do you get the batteries out? Oh, here we go. So we have a lock here. So you press that and you take the battery out. Look how big that battery is. It's really big. Compared to the previous version, this battery is really big. And it's heavy as well. Okay, so to put the battery inside, again you have to press this button as well. Okay, that's it. ND filters here. Oh, this is the one I'm very excited about. In the previous drone I had the traditional remote, and it was really annoying because you had to plug your phone to it, and you're flying in a sunny situation, your phone get overheated. You know how it is with iPhones. When your phone is overheated, it reduces the brightness, your drone is up there, and you can't see really what's happening. So once your phone is overheated, it gets stuck while your drone is up there. DJI got an option called return to the home point, so you have to be depend on that. So that's how annoying it is. Okay, so this is the remote itself. It comes with two small antennas. So are we supposed to rotate this? I think we don't. So it's pretty much it's the same. You get, well, it's not the same. So we get two controllers here. I'm not sure what are they, and you get two buttons to record video and to capture. That's good. And all the other stuff are pretty much the same. You get the power button here. You get your mode changer. I always fly with cinematic mode. I just shoot videos. That's what I do. And just return to the home point. And yeah, these are the points I mentioned: the record and the capture, and these two wheels, which I'm not sure. And you get another two buttons in the bottom. And this is really nice. I think this has a fan inbuilt. You can see a heat sink and a grill inside. So, and this is where you keep your the screw-in things to your controllers. So I noticed that I haven't got extra controllers to my remote, which I was getting in the previous one. You get a SD card mount, which I'm not sure why do you need a SD card here, and you get a USB-C port. So yeah, that's about it. I'm very excited for this remote, to be honest. You know what? I'm gonna have a screen protector for this display as well. That's how much I care for this remote. Finally, you get your drone. Ooh, exciting. Oh my god. Look how big this is. Compared to my head. Okay, this is really cool. They haven't mounted the propellers when they ship it out, so I had to do it myself. Okay, I didn't know that. And you get this really cool camera guard, which I think it's really cool. I'm not sure how to get rid of that. Press here to remove the gimbal protector. So you're pressing here. I don't want to damage my new drone, man. There's some sort of thing to fix the gimbal guard. So I'm going to keep my gimbal guard for now because I really don't want to damage my camera. Finally! Okay, that's fixed. Now let's open it up. So this is how big my drone is. So I haven't installed the propellers yet, so I can see why they haven't provided a screwdriver, because the mechanism they mount their new propellers is different to what I had in my previous drone. When they send it out, they have already installed a battery inside the drone. Then where's the power button? So it has 2 bars worth of battery. Okay, so this is the most important thing about this drone. So it comes with 2 lenses. Bottom one is the main lens, which has focal length of 24mm. You get a telephoto lens with 70mm focal length. That's really cool. Let's see how the footages are when we fly it. Yeah, so with this lens actually you can capture some close-ups without really going to the location. So that's a really cool option. So that's the most important thing for me, to have 2 lenses cameras with the zoom lens. So that's really good. So you have your obstacle avoidance sensors in both in front and back, so all 4 sides are covered. And on top of that you have your LiDAR sensor, which is an extra safety measurements, which is really good. And you have this camera obstacle avoidance. I reckon these two should be a transmitter and receiver of infrared lights. I'm not 100% sure, I have to look it up. So this is where you charge your drone, or if you want to plug USB-C and if you want to insert your SD card. This has a mini SD card, by the way. My previous drone didn't have any sort of a cooling system, but this does. This is pretty bulky, and I can see this entire part is metal, and I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 air intakes or outlets. I'm not 100% sure. This looks like it has internal fans to cool down the aircraft. I'm not sure. I have to find that out later. Yeah, this is really heavy. 724 gram drone. So when you get it to your hand, you really feel it. So let's try to install one of the propellers. So I think that means these propellers have left and right. I'll show it to you guys. Let's get a new propeller. Open it up, take it out. This is how you do it. So in your motor, you get something like this, and your propeller comes like this. Hopefully you guys can see this. And you get it up here. So this is how it is. You place it there. You press it. No, that's for the other side. So if you go to the other side, propeller, it says which direction we should rotate to lock it up. Oh, for that. Okay, you press it. You press it and you rotate it. That's how it's done. They have sent the propellers naming A and B. So this is how it looks. This is the A propeller and this is the B propeller. Now they goes in opposite direction. Let's take a B propeller out, open it up. I didn't know that. This is my first big drone. Okay, there you go. So this is how big this drone is. What are the disadvantages I'm getting by buying this drone? So I only got 2 disadvantages. So this could be a personal thing for myself. Actually, I got 2 disadvantages. With Mavic 3, actually, I'm losing the big sensor. So Mavic 3 has a bigger sensor compared to this. So the bigger sensor means the more capable the camera is during low light situation. But I think this is more than enough for my situation. And Mavic 3 has a Hasselblad camera, and this has a DJI camera, which I'm okay with it. I don't care about those disadvantages. So that's about it for today's videos. That's how the unboxing of DJI Air 3S go. It's night already. I can't fly it right now because this is my first flight. Yeah, let's go tomorrow to maybe Storybridge area and fly this drone. Let's get some amazing footages. So remember, if you're planning to buy a drone, know the rules first. Go to the CASA website and do the questionnaire. Know the rules properly before you fly the drone. Right. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye.